Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your metal god, Peter Joseph here for a Monday afternoon video. Happy Labor Day everybody. Thank you all for watching right here on Metal God 669. Now as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now. And that's all I gotta say about that. I'm not gonna go into a big spiel because we're gonna get serious right now. So that's pretty much it. But thank you for your support. If you like the video, hit that like button and all that good shit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is it is Labor Day 2024, September the 2nd, 2024. The unofficial end of summer. Officially today is the final, well, we still got 2 weeks left of summer, but this is the unofficial end of summer because kids are going back to school here in the Northeast. Most of you down south already about to start your second or possibly third week of school. So, good for you. Hope you're doing your homework and all that shit. Didn't procrastinate this weekend. But, you know, it is what it is. But hopefully everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. Parades galore around the United States of America. You know, especially here in New York with the annual Labor Day parade here in Brooklyn on Eastern Parkway and everything. It was really the Caribbean festival, but still, same thing. But still, Labor Day parades are going on around in certain parts of Brooklyn and in New York, upstate, Long Island, all that other shit. You know, it's a great day. It's 80 degrees, less humidity than the last couple days. No rain, thankfully. But, you know, hopefully everybody has a great day. Gonna do some barbecuing. Gonna watch some Monday Night Raw tonight. Maybe some baseball. The Mets are playing the Red Sox tonight. I don't know what the Yankees are doing. I don't care. But 25 games left of the season for the Mets and the Yankees. So it is getting really close to squeaky bum time, which means, you know, sit on your ass with your, you know, basically, you know, getting nervous. But we'll see what the Mets do. The Mets do tonight. 3-game series with the Red Sox. Then this weekend, big 3-game series with the Reds. And then after that, they play the Blue Jays, which are not easy games, but hopefully this 9-game homestand, they can do some damage, get closer to the falling faster than the Titanic Atlanta Braves. Are you getting nervous, JD? I hope you are. But it is what it is. Mets are 1 game back of the 3rd wild card, 4 back of the second and first and second wild card. So it's getting close with basically 3 weeks to go. So Mets have to win pretty much every series from here on out. And the Mets got the Phillies. They got the Nationals coming up. Those are not going to be easy because the Nationals are always pesky. The Marlins, even worse. Then they got that 3-game series in Atlanta near the end of this month. That's going to be huge. And then they got the Brewers to end the season, but the Brewers are pretty much almost locked up that Central Division. The Phillies are about to win the NL East, unless they don't falter the next 20 games, but got that. Dodgers, they're leading the NL West, but we'll see what happens with that. And in the AL, Yankees and Orioles are going neck and neck for the AL East and a playoff spot. And then the other divisions, you know, pretty much almost wrapped up. So we're getting there. The playoffs are going to be starting in about a month from now. So going to get exciting. And then 2 weeks from I think Wednesday, preseason hockey begins. The Rangers are back. That's going to be exciting. We got football this week, this coming Thursday. Week 1 in the NFL, the league where they play for pay. That's coming up. Can't wait for that. The 49ers and the Jets. Next Monday night. So, you know I ain't watching Raw. I am not watching Raw at all. I might have a split screen because I have, picture in picture, so I'll do that, so I'll be multitasking. But, oh no, most of the time I'll be watching the Niners and the Jets. That's going to be an epic game in Santa Clara, but we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, enough about the bullshit, so I went for 5 minutes, but it is what it is. But that's it. But hopefully everybody's having a great Labor Day, a great start to the first official week of September. And pretty soon we're actually almost 8 weeks away from Halloween. And then we got Thanksgiving coming up. And before you know it, the greatest month in the world with the greatest days and people in the world, December is coming your way. We've got to talk about Ozzy's birthday. I mean, this great band in this moment, 2 members have the same birth month as me. That's the mighty Chris Howarth, and the lovely, my metal sister, Maria Brank. Pretty much days apart. And then, really, a week after that is my birthday. Level 48 will commence, along with Let Me Cue Meister from Motorhead. We play rock and roll. Rock out with your cock out. Alright. And Jesus Christ the Lord's birthday is coming up, too. So, I'm gifted to be in a month with great people celebrating, their birth in the greatest month of the world, December. Now, why is it December your favorite month? Because Ozzy and Lemmy and my birthday and 2 members of In This Moment. So, I mean, and yeah, Ryan Seacrest has the same birthday as me too, but fuck him. Seacrest, out! Yeah, get out! Don't come back. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Yeah. Pretty much we we got that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Labor Day, it's all fun and games right now, but I want to get a little bit serious because today is a very somber day for me because 3 years ago, yesterday, not today, but yesterday, September the 1st, 2021, I lost somebody that I really cared about. I followed her career in wrestling, and I think we all know who I'm talking about. No, not Bray Wyatt, but somebody else. But yeah, 3 years ago, yesterday, we sadly lost Daffney, otherwise known as Shannon Spruill, tragically due to suicide. And it's been 3 years later. We still think about her. Soraya Knight, her mom, Paige's mom, put up a great photo. I wish I can use it, but I can't, because I can't. I know, I don't want to get, copyrighted by Soraya Knight, the mother, Paige's mom, but, so I'm going to use a different thumbnail. But, in any case, I just wanted to come on video and do a quick tribute to Shannon, Daffney. 3 years later, I did one, my first one here, and then I did a second one, I think on my other channel, my Peter Joseph channel. So I decided to do a 3-year anniversary video on this channel, because it should be with my other tribute videos, that I'm not doing for clout, or to get a lot of views, or whatever. I don't care, but I'm just doing it as a tribute to all the people that I basically grew up with in TV, music, wrestling, sports, all this shit like that. But we have that. So yeah, so really quickly, I want to just go back 3 years ago. When I heard the news about Daffney passing away, now I was on Deluxe Man's video back in the day. Back the day before that, August the 31st, 2021, and I'm in his chat. He's doing, I think it was a SmackDown or Raw review, or some type of review, blah blah blah, and I'm in his chat, just lurking basically, and then everybody in the chat started going, prayers for Daffney, prayers for Daffney. I'm like, what the hell's going on, Daffney? And I'm like, I chimed in, what the hell is going on with Daffney? And then somebody hit me up and said, go to Daffney's Instagram. So I'm like, okay. I had Daffney on Instagram way before that. So I go on her Instagram, and she had a live video, but by the time I got there, it was over. So I just missed it. And then I found out from other people that Daffney was having a mental breakdown and having an anxiety attack. And she was getting bullied by a lot of idiots on social media. And she didn't know what to do, and the fans are telling her, go get help, go to the hospital, do this, do that, don't do anything stupid, like kill yourself or anything. Her mom was telling her to come over, and that was pretty much it. I went to sleep, I didn't hear you. I was hoping by the time I wake up that, that Shannon would be okay. She's at the hospital getting help, this and that, but then next thing I know, I woke up the next morning, and I get a notification on Facebook from my good buddy General Jerry. Big ups to him. I haven't seen him in a while, but he messaged me on Facebook saying, "Hey Pete, did you hear what happened to Daffney?" I'm like, "Please don't tell me what I think it is, please." He goes, "Yeah, she passed away." I'm like, "No!" And I just lost it. I didn't drop my phone on the floor, but I had my phone in my hand, dropped it on the couch, because I was laying on the couch, and I freaking lost it. I freaking started crying like a little bitch, but, I was like, oh, come on, really? And he showed me the article of, the article started coming out that Daffney passed away due to, suicide, and I just lost it. And then right then and there, I did the video. It's on this channel. So just go back a couple of years and find it. I talked about the good times and all the, meeting Crowbar, meeting Crowbar a couple of years later, I think about a year or so later. No, wait. I think it was about a year later, I met Crowbar, who knew Daffney. We all remember that from WCW. And I went up to him and, shook his hand. I said, I think about Daffney freaking every day. And he's like, yeah, I do too. And I almost started crying right then and there, but I had to control myself. And that was that. But when I did that video, I could barely get through the video. And if you've seen it, right near the end, I just almost started crying. Legit crying. And I didn't want to show my emotions, because you know how these trolls are like, oh, Peter's crying, yeah! Maybe show some fucking emotion next time, huh? If somebody dies, you should, if it's a well-known superstar, or in the world of music or whatever, don't be a fucking prick, and then, go on social media, disliking the video and this and that. It shows no heart. And then people are like, oh, you're doing this for clout views, you're doing this and that. You're not taking it seriously or anything like that. No, I took this very seriously. Like when Eddie Guerrero passed away, or even when Mike Awesome passed away, Terry Funk, Bray Wyatt. I showed a little bit of emotion. I didn't cry, but you could tell I was really, really, upset. Even when, I was emotional. Even when Jay Briscoe died, I was on Issa's chat, and everybody saying Jay Briscoe died. I'm like, what? I had to look it up, because you have to look it up, because, false rumors and shit. And then, next thing I know, yep, I typed in, is Jay Briscoe dead? First thing comes up, yep, story came out, Jay Briscoe got into was involved in a car accident, killed him, his daughters were, severely injured, but thankfully they survived, and had to go through a lot of rehab. Then they had the Jay Briscoe Memorial Show for Ring of Honor, which was epic. It's been, I think, 2 years now since he passed away. We just celebrated 1 year of Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk's death. So, it's just, you never let it go, You remember them, even a family member. I mean, this year was 4 years since my brother from another mother, you great man up there, passed away. In 4 years, I miss him every day. I miss all my loved ones that passed away. Some of my friends have passed away that I've known for years. I had a friend I knew pretty much since childhood, and he passed away in 2001 from an overdose. And I didn't even know he was on drugs. And next thing I know, one of my best friends told me he passed away. And I'm like, what? How? He says overdose. I'm like, I didn't even know he was on drugs. So I went to the funeral, and I don't do well at funerals. I cry like a little bitch. Except the last one I went to. I went to a funeral for somebody and that I knew, and I didn't cry, but I was just like fidgety because I don't like going to funeral parlors. I don't like going to funerals at all. I just can't handle it, and I can't deal with death. But I just go there to support for support, and for everything else, But it is what it is, and yeah. But anyway, so when I heard about Daffney passing away, like I said, I did the video, very emotional, and that was that, and after I did the video, I cried even more. I cried for like at least an hour, because it was so tough for me, because I followed Daffney's career from WCW all the way through TNA. I saw her last match, where she, she was involved with Stevie Richards and Abyss, that whole, I think it was a Monsters Ball match, and Daffney got put through a barbed wire table, which pretty much messed up her back for a while, and she didn't wrestle much anymore. She still did conventions here and there, but, it would have been nice to meet her before she passed away, telling her that, I use you at... She was basically my first freaking E-Fed manager. I had her pick base as my manager / girlfriend. And then my very first E-Fed pick base was Eric Northman. Well, actually, it was Abyss. Then I changed it to Eric Northman from True Blood, the greatest vampire in the world, by the way. And then I changed it back to Abyss. Then I changed it to The Undertaker. I'm like, I don't know which one works here. So I was like, alright, let me just keep Abyss for now. And then, so I had her as my E-Fed manager, my pick base, for about a year or so. Then I changed to Maria Brink, because, and then later on, after I finished my XWF career, I changed to Rosemary, because I started watching TNA more, and Rosemary was on, so I was like, fuck. And Rosemary was like the second coming of Daffney, and now we got Tatum Paxley basically doing Daffney's same gimmick almost. I didn't like it at first, because it's Daffney, and I'm like, why? But, now I got used to it, and I actually messaged Tatum Paxley about it, saying, I like how you supporting Daffney, paying tribute to Daffney, because I knew Daffney for a while, and she actually messaged me back. I don't have the message with me anymore, because it went away. I didn't delete it, but anyway, Tatum Paxley actually said thank you for supporting me. I know how much Shannon meant to you, and Shannon meant everything to me, and everybody in the wrestling community and everything, and the wrestling world. So that was that. So it was a little emotional and everything. And even this past week, even in Issa's chat, I even mentioned it. I think it was on she was on SmackDown because of power outages and shit like that. But I did mention it, I think, on Raw and Dynamite. I said that this week is Sunday is the 3-year anniversary of Daffney's passing. So we were all saying R.E.P. Daffney and this and that. Talking about Bray Wyatt, Jay Briscoe, and Terry Funk and everything as well, because it was like a week after, so. But it is what it is, but all I gotta say, and I'm gonna end it here, because I got other things to do. I'm going to a barbecue in a little bit, about a half hour to an hour from now. I just want to say to Daffney, I know she's watching down from heaven. You are the greatest person in my life. You really were basically if I wasn't in E-Fed wrestling, I would have picked somebody way other, like Trish Stratus or something like that, but my character is evil, so I was like, what more evil person besides Rosemary? I went old school, and I went with Daffney. So, thank you, Daffney, for, being there in WCW and all through the TNA years, and, just sad that you have passed on. I miss you every day. I love you. So to her family, I send my continued support to Shannon Squirrel's family. And we're going to keep remembering her every year. And that's pretty much it. So, if you want to leave anything down below in the comments section, don't be stupid because it's going to get blocked. If you can't show you have a heart and like the video, if you dislike it, it shows you have no heart. And when your family members die or somebody you like dies, you're going to get the same fucking treatment. So fuck off, okay? And that's pretty much it. So, leave a comment if you wish down below about Daffney, any matches you remember, any good memories you remember. If you even met her, put it down below in the comment section. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all that other good stuff. But, one more time, Daffney, we miss you. 3 years later, we just we'll never forget you. Same thing with Bray Wyatt, Terry Funk, Mike Awesome, Eddie Guerrero, all the wrestlers and people that have gone on before us, Robin Williams and people like that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna do something else, and I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to a barbecue, and then I'm gonna enjoy Monday Night Raw tonight. Should be a pretty good show. The aftermath of a pretty decent Bash in Berlin event. I'm gonna hear from Walter. We got that Intercontinental title, little number one contender tournament still going on. We got 2 big triple threat matches. Then next Monday on Raw, which is pretty much the season premiere. We got the finals of that, and the winner of that faces Braun Breaker, most likely at Bad Blood, which is the next pay-per-view. We're gonna see what happens with that. We got lots to talk about with Rhea Ripley and Dom Dom. See if they can pick up the pieces after getting their butts kicked by the Terror Twins, Mommy and Poppy Priest and Rhea Ripley. See what happens with that. And a whole lot more tonight on Monday Night Raw with our new commentary team of Joe Tessitore and Bad News Wade Bennett. Not afraid, Joe, I got some bad news for you. Oh, Joe Tessitore isn't good tonight. He's gonna be out of here. Faster than Alon Verk was in WWE. Holy shit. So we're gonna give him a chance. We're gonna give Joe Tessitore a chance. If he does good, alright, we'll go along with it. But if not, I guess we'll have to wait till January before Michael Cole comes back and Pat McAfee before when Raw goes to Netflix, I should say. January the 6th, by the way. So yes, I know it's the Day of the Dead, January 6th. For some odd reason, I think it's called the Day of the Dead. I think it was the Epiphany of the Lord, so go figure that one out, but, we will move on with that. So, yeah, so I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Daffney, Shannon, we miss you 3 years later. That's all I got to say about that. Live life to 100%, ladies and gentlemen, because we never know when it'll be our last day. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. But when the Lord knocks on our door and says, hey, get up here already, we never know when the Lord will call us. And if we don't want to go, we have to go. Even if we don't want to go, even if we leave a lot of our friends and family behind, we have to go up there because when we go up there, it's going to be paradise. We see all the loved ones that passed on before us. We're going to see them again in the afterlife. We're going to have fun, in that big ring in the sky, watching all the wrestling and all the musicians that are passed on. It's going to be great when we all get there into heaven. But for some of us, may not be for a very long time. we'll see what happens with that. Alright guys, I'm out of here for good. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Prayers to everybody. I love you all. Peace.